All right, let's talk about Conan Battle of the Blackstone, issue number 2. This is part of the big crossover with all the other Robert E. Howard characters in the Titan comics. Unfortunately, all those other characters don't have their own comics, so they're going to have their own Battle of the Blackstone miniseries, which is 4 issues. There's also a novel coming out, I think, in November. Um, and basically, the story is that there is an evil symbol um, throughout time that connects everyone to the same point in time. It brings everyone together. And so when you fight this thing in one time, it's being fought in all the other times as well, kind of thing. Based on a short story by Robbie Howard and folded into all the other characters. Pretty clever idea. I had said in my previous review of either Battle of Blackstone 1, I don't know if I reviewed that, or the Savage Sword of Conan, which tied into all this as well. I think it was issue 3 of the new series. I had said I didn't understand the stakes here, and I didn't understand the point of any of this. But now I do. It's pretty neat. It's all about circular time and everything. So here are your characters. There's of course Conan and Dark Agnes and Solomon Kane, of course. And you got here, characters in the United States of America here. Got El Borak as well. And this one character who's pretty much like activated the stone and has brought all these characters through time into one place. And this big creature pops up in the United States and starts wreaking havoc. This is awesome. This whole fight is cool. It's just destroying people. It's like stepping on them, and it's like spearing guys and everything. There's lots of blood and guts as well, and there's like a adult language as well. So I mean, I know they don't put like warnings on these things anymore because comics aren't really for kids anymore. Like what kid? There's no convenience store for a kid to buy this stuff at. They have to go out of their way to a comic shop. Um, but here we have time running throughout, and Brissa is brought into the United States to fight this thing, and she's like, "Are you guys gonna fight or what?" And then they all fight this thing. It's pretty cool. Uh, then they all go into the Hyborian Age. Dun dun dun. So Solomon Kane is there, El Borak is there, Brissa is there, and of course they meet up with Conan, who thought Brissa was dead. And Brissa understands totally what's going on because she's like, what you think was years is days to me. So they're not stupid. Like they're not dumb savages or anything. Conan and Brissa. Meanwhile, El Borak is injured, but then while he's in the Sumerian age, he's fighting the same monster in the Arabian desert in 1919. And so he eventually loses to that monster, pretty much dies, I guess. He gets ripped in half. Spoilers, sorry. And so they're like, we're fighting them in all these different times at once. So that's cool. Meanwhile, the Picts that Conan had encountered in the previous issue are all being like controlled by this thing, this entity, and so they all have to team up against it. There is one great moment where Conan and Solomon Kane get into it. They have disagreements with each other, and they start fighting. That's cool. They're broken up by the other guys in the troop here. This is more like it. There's a monster to fight, and all the characters are coming to blows and stuff, or like Conan sizing up everybody. That's cool. Briss is involved. That's neat. I thought this is pretty cool. I recommend this, and I guess you'd have to go get issue 1 if you haven't already. Also, I think it was Savage Sword of Conan issue 3 of the new series, which had tie-ins to all this, but really it's just like the characters encountering the symbol and all that stuff. But it's cool to see all the different art styles and everything. Agnes was done in a sort of like anime style. It's kind of weird, but yeah, this is neat. I'll see where it leads. It's a cool idea. I think that there's not a lot going on in terms of like last time I complained about stakes, but like I feel by the end of this, unless something really gets pulled out of a hat, I think by the end of this I'll be like, well, that was a fun experiment, but maybe something a bit more linear and where all the characters, because you have to combine all these different timelines, right? All the characters can team up somehow on just an adventure, and not some sort of weird mystery with a symbol throughout time and all this weird stuff. Um, but hey, it's a cool idea and a cool sentiment to try and do something like this. So I recommend issue 2 of Conan Battle of the Blackstone, and we'll see where this goes. Please give a like to this video, really helps me out, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Lots of cool comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.